Card Fighters, BOTCG here, and we're kind of sort of dedicating this whole week, I guess, until I can get that Luard and Shiranui gameplay content, because it is actually getting released at the end of this coming week. So we're kind of dedicating this whole week of content to ROROWA Fight the Power. ROROWA, man, this deck was so fun to play. Especially since like for every match it kind of just felt like I drew gas every time, and then like every time where like my opponent had like the out to what I was doing, I drew exactly the cards that I needed. That's what it felt like, at least for this match in round one. That's what it felt like playing the deck. But I do believe either I win the dice roll or my opponent wins the dice roll and chooses me to go first here. They're on Bastion. I'm on ROROWA, obviously. The people's champion plant man. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start it off here. Discards a draw trigger here, produces a plant token, passes turn. Discards a sapien owl, attacks. Damaged one of our set orders here, which felt a little bit bad, but it is what it is. Debating here what I want to pitch. Ultimately, I pitched the extra Shroom Man here. Then I produced 2 plant tokens. Call out Shroom Man. Produce 2 more. And yeah, we'll just go to town here. Swing for 10. Then swing for 10. Guards of 15. And then swing for 20. 2 crit. They heal. Go back down to 2 here. So they're not playing the regular Bastion ride line. They're playing the Dark ride line instead of the Bastion ride line, which, to be honest, like, considering how easily Bastion can get bashed in the early, even with all its new support, it's fine. Like, it makes complete sense to me, at least. The deck feels like it has infinite soul now, so like using like the Marin and the Wingull doesn't even feel like it matters too much. Retires one of my plant tokens here, and then swings for Twin Drive. We take it, they get a crit, and they get a heal. Go back down to 1. We get a draw here, so we get a fresh draw, and go through our turn. Pitches an extra ROROWA from set 11, the new ROROWA. I believe I already had one in hand, so we're going to CB1 here, pop a plant token, which I believe I shouldn't have popped that plant token. I think I should have popped the 1 to clear the column for my Raidlina. So that was a slight misplay on my part, but man, this was like my first time playing the deck since set 11. Did I even play it in set 11? I don't think so. Yeah, that was a misplay, man. Yep, realizes it after the fact. So there could have been an extra 5k here on this guy. Produces 3 plant tokens of ROROWA. Yeah, so instead of, it could have been 20 by itself, but we're going to swing for 23 at their Vanguard, thanks to our set order. Just pumping up our tokens in the back row. They take it. We get a heal trigger here, which is quite clutch, and we're obviously just going to pump up our Momoke token. They get a defensive draw here. We're going to swing for... Does that even still hit? It was 15. Oh, that shouldn't have hit. Yeah, that column shouldn't hit. So man, I must have told him like 20. I must have thought like the boost to the back row was like more or something. That's on me. That's crazy. Gonna swing here for 23 at Raidlina. Thought about guarding it, but ultimately just decided against it since we already do have another one in our hand. I was just reading his defensive ability to see like whether or not I could use it on another unit besides the Vanguard. We 2 to pass the Vanguard here. Go for a restand. CB1, pitch a Bastion so it has Twin Drive. So this is 38 Twin Drive, I believe. Oh no, 28. We take it. And now I believe this is 28. which I think we... Alright, so we just pop all 4 of our tokens here and guard for 20. Cool, 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 cool. So we're going to produce 2 plant tokens that when they die, we get to draw a card. And then we activate Persona right here. Set our set order here. Grab the Raid Lena, the grade 3 Raid Lena, so that we can do our cheeky multi-attacks. Now we're going to draw 1 card off of the token we sacked. Play G2 Raid Lena here, produce a Moke token. Sacking 1 here. Calling out this like forest elf shotgun guy. I forget his name right now, but the only reason we call him here is because he's gonna give us a token at the start of our battle phase. So we're using our Vanguard's ability here, bind the old one from Soul, give 5k and a crit to himself, and then 5k to the Momoke token. She perfect guards here, we get a heal trigger. Give everything to Momoke token. And then we're going to swing for, I believe, 35? Yeah, because we have 2 of the set order. So that's a 15k booster right now. Goes to 4 here. Swings for 25, 35. Guards of 15. This was 35, 45, 55. And then 35, 48, 58. Yeah, 58 with Persona Ride. And they just block with the OT here. Go back to our old boy and pass turn. Activating 4-bit all here. Gonna get 2 3s from deck. Or a 3 and a 4. So we're gonna add the grade 4 Bastion to hand here. Before attacks, we were just reading what the grade 3 Raid Lena did during the main phase, that she could make a Momoke token. So she decides to swing at it. I believe this is 33. Yeah, this is 33. And then I'm gonna swing with the Vanguard here. We take the Vanguard swing, so crit to Vanguard, power to the rear guard. So we're at 4 now. Which I believe now that column is 48 with restanding and twin drive. And then I didn't have a perfect guard in my hand, so I was over here just counting like how can I guard this and not die to checking a crit on the subsequent swing. So we're gonna activate that grade 1 here. It's a 20k shield. So that puts me at 53? Was that 1 to pass? I got a trigger. 63. Okay, cool. And that was 38. That was matching, and then we sacked the token to make it 43. We'll make 2 sack tokens here, and then activate Persona Ride. Play the grade 2 Raid Lena here. We're going to sack our 2 sack tokens, give 10k to the Momoke token, draw 2. Call out Mushroom Man. Produce 2 plant tokens in the back row. So my idea here was that elf chick, that when she boosts, I can sack 2 other grade 1 or less rear guards to give it 10k in drawing a card. My thought process here was that if I didn't draft check the grade 3 Raidlina, I would sack the Momoke token to it. But I did draft check the grade 3 Raidlina, so things change obviously now. So we're just going to assume this column first because it's the weakest. Yeah, it's just 23. So with the Momoke token here, 30, which is 40, I believe. Or no, that's too high. I think it was 30. Calling out Raidlina. Yeah, it was 30. Give her plus 30 here. And just simply didn't have enough guard. Like, we actually, like, sauced. Like, that was top deck. Nothing but pure top deck. Because if we didn't have that extra attack, like, our goose was cooked next turn. I believe our opponent chooses to go second here again. Or maybe they're going first this time. This was last week, so I'm not sure. I believe they chose to go second just because they get that triple drive, the quad drive in a sense immediately, and they also get to see more cards in terms of going second. But they may have chosen to go first as well. I was like shuffling up that deck, man, just making sure like not all my good cards clumped together. Let's see here. For grade 4 Raidlina in our hand. Yeah, so we mull everything except the mushroom. Which I don't think you want to keep the grade 3 Raylina if you don't have the grade 2, in my personal opinion. Yeah, they chose to go first. Makes sense, makes sense. Pitch, ride up, draw a card, produce a plant token, use mushrooms here, produce 2 more plant tokens. And swing for 10, they guard it. Swing for 13, get nothing. Pitch Sapien Owl here. She's gonna shuffle up. She doesn't play any blasters in deck for the top 7 off of Marin. And then she's just doing 10 Twin Drive here. Gets a heal, goes back down to 0. All our hard work. I think I have multiple of certain pieces in my hand. So I was debating on whether or not I should discard one or discard shield here. Ultimately decided to discard that chick. Produce 2 plant tokens by sacking one. Oh yeah, I was debating on whether or not I should go for this play or not, and then I realized I have the rifle elf in our hand, so we can resurrect Raidlina next turn. So that was the only reason why I went for this play. It does get stopped by defensive trigger, but I felt like it was still worth going for. So we're swinging for 10 here, and then we're swinging for 20. Draws off of discarding that grade 3 to ride up to a grade 3. Call Sapien Owl, draws 2 cards here, trigger Sapien Owl, Bastion and Soul, 5k to Bastion, draw a card, 23 at the Raidlina, we take that, just because we already have plans to resurrect it. And then just swing at the Vanguard, we take it, draw trigger, power to the rear guard. And this is like 38 now, which we just take it. We couldn't guard it anyways. Pitch another Bloom chick right up to 3 here. Sacrifice those 2 plant tokens, give that boy 10k. Use mushrooms here. Produce 2 plant tokens. Vanguard skill. Or not Vanguard skill. So Soul Blast 1, sack 2 rear guards to resurrect the grade 2 or less from the drop. Which there was probably like a better way to sequence that. Maybe the better way to sequence that was to kill the Momoke token and then resurrect it back. But I'm going straight into battle phase here. Don't even use my Vanguard skill. Don't have the set order here either, notably. But we're swinging for 15 here first, just because it's our weakest swing. Then we're swinging for 13. 2 to passes here. Swings for 15. She takes it, and then swing for 25, I believe. Guards it, and we pass turn. Not the best turn, in my opinion, but I do feel like it didn't require not too much commitment. Maybe we didn't have to commit the mushroom. Maybe we could have done that turn without committing the mushroom and just use the Vanguard's ability, but I'm not sure, to be honest. Swings at a rear guard, we take it, then swings at our Vanguard. I was debating whether or not I guard this. And then I just ultimately take it. Gets a crit here, crits a Vanguard, power to rear guard. And we get a heal here. Power to our Vanguard. CB1, homie has Twin Drive. That's like 48 again with Twin Drive. Which we have to PG that here. Exclaiming is how she always drive checks that Bastion that she only plays one of in the deck. Swings here for 33, I believe. I guard here, and then sacrifice a plant token. I ride up, produce 2 sack tokens, activate Persona Ride. I'm gonna set the order here, pop one of the sack. Oh no, pop my Momoke token here actually. And we're grabbing the grade 2 Raid Lina. And I either drew the grade 3 off of Persona Ride or I drew it off of the draw for turn. So we're gonna produce our Momoke token here again. Then we're gonna sack our sack tokens to it. Give it plus 10, draw 2 cards. Go into combat, produce a token here. 5k and a crit to our Vanguard, and then a 5k to the Momoke tokens. This is 20 with a crit. Give crit to Raid Lina, and then power to the token. Then I'm gonna swing here. I believe this is 30. And I believe I make a misplay here. I swing with the Raid Lina first, which I can't do that because the way that the grade 3 Raid Lina works is I have to, it's after I swing with the grade, a Raid Lina that I can play it, not when I swing with my Momoke token. So that was like a slight technical misplay there, which maybe she could have guarded it differently, but I do believe like she was showing me her hand and like that she didn't have much guard. So maybe it would have mattered a little bit more. But she was always going to guard the 2 crit attack regardless. But yeah, that is round 1 of me saucing it up with ROROWA, the plant god. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. We're very close to that 1K, and we are going to be doing a major playmat giveaway of our channel banner, so go ahead and check that out as well for our loyal subscribers when we do reach that 1K. But anyways, guys, you have a great night. Later.